about that kind of name value star power. I think it's an interesting experiment, especially for the Brazilians to see how successful it can be. So here we go, MIBR begin on the T side, sending it straight up towards the A bomb site. No messing about, but not onto the bomb site itself. Up the ramp, they'll wait, look for a response. Drop lurking has been dealt with by Exertion immediately. 5-on-4 then for MOUZ, the team with util as well. Exertion's carrying a Molotov that's been picked up by Drop. Dropping Drop even. 4-on-4 then, Frozen's been popped, and now so is siuhy. siuhy going behind the smokes, trying to find an angle, but that bomb will get planted. Even in the pistol round, those smokes are so important for the A bomb site. So far, so good for MIBR. Man advantage now as siuhy and Yimpat try to finish off the job, and now it's just the latter, 1 versus 3. They'll face at the same time, and MIBR will take their first pistol.
Nice fast swarm onto that A bomb site, and MOUZ can't really slow down the push at any point. MIBR just get onto the site so quickly. Really felt like an avalanche there. As soon as these initial frags came in, that's the first one from Birenazan. Or Breno, as we've been told we can call him if we struggle with his name.
The less syllables, the better. Breno sounds good to me.
Work.
Yeah.
I agree. Yeah, what a start. MIBR will be very happy with that. MOUZ have to go for the heavy save.
Straight for the rifles as well, which is so this round is working out well for them already, considering the lack of the force bite. Still with some util though. But that util suggests a potentially slow round for MIBR. Again, against USPs, that's fine. If there were more menacing pistols behind it, then I'm already scared. Let's see what the timing's like for MIBR, regardless of the weaponry which MOUZ are wielding, although they may take the fight to them. Only looks that way. Bells are being rung already. Abusing a numbers game. They've only lost 1 player, MOUZ, in this situation. Will there be any weapon disposal? Oh, more bells are being run as well. Awkward.
I think they've at least got rid of that rifle that was dropped. So at least MOUZ can't get that.
Exit and Breno, they could just get popped. They could get 1 popped by these pistols. This could be lost. It's unlikely, but there is a chance, and it's scary. Oh, and Insani's, but here it comes. It's happening. It's happening. Breno's got 25 HP, but Drop will wipe out 3 of the remaining 4 very quickly indeed. Oh boy, I can see the chaos in my mind. I can feel it. I can smell it.
Yeah, that looked so uncomfortable. My God. Insani struggling a little bit from that quad position, gets dealt with. Thankfully drops there to mop it up. Otherwise, that would have been a disaster. This Galil just gets a big old lineup at the end here with Breno helping him from the back. Either way, that is a big bit of damage with all those rifles being lost. That's an early kill from Drop, though. Exertion tries to move down, and Yimpat also caught on the fullback.
This is monstrous from Drop. Insani's here, shoulder to shoulder to get that final kill on the bomb site. I don't know how much there is for the remainder of MOUZ to do in this 2 versus 4. No position, no help, no one on the radio. Be admiring the smokes. That was so fast. MIBR with a fast pace to the right bomb site at the right time, catching MOUZ as they move into position, and as they retreat as well. No escape in this buy round for MOUZ.
No problems for MIBR to come off to a great start. That's a really nice round for them. I wasn't expecting Drop to be so aggressive in general on this team, but I think that's just a spawn-based thing, where he gets that initial kill, spotting Exertion on the drop-down, says, okay, let's just keep accelerating, let's go. And Yimpat is someone who is having to learn on the job here at Tier 1 Counter-Strike on this MOUZ lineup. And he's had a couple of rounds in the past where I've seen him get caught on these retreats where he's not really able to get back quickly enough. That's a scenario where Drop catches him from behind, flash assist helping. So MIBR off to a brilliant start here. Still 2 rifles saved by MOUZ. Let's not discount them out of this round. siuhy's taken space as well, down towards B. While MIBR will reply with some control towards ramp. This A site very susceptible right now, though. Looks like MIBR have figured that out here. Renault's going to get all the way through before MOUZ have any answer. They don't realize just how far up he is. He'll take one, but eventually it looks like MIBR will be in good shape thanks to the shots from Insani. His aim looks so crisp when he gets the kills. Real highlight, real stuff. Looks like MOUZ are screwed in this one.
Yeah, I think this is, as you mentioned before, a journey of discovery for MOUZ, for MIBR. And I think so far, so good. We, again, the simple two-man plays we're seeing on the T side, the trade frags and so on, are pretty good, and it's very important. So the simple stuff is being done. So in a small sample size we've seen from them so far here at ESL Pro League, so far, so good. Minimal complaints.
Absolutely. Insani is a really fun player to watch, just because he's got that sort of snappy headshot aim. Looks really promising. That's a promising start for MOUZ, finally. siuhy's picked up the opener with the AWP. First time he's had the chance to pull out his favored sniper, and he will make the most of it, giving his team an early advantage. Now MIBR, for the first time, have to try and fight back from a man deficit one of these rounds. So far, it's going pretty swimmingly for them. This one, they're down 4 on 5. This ramp control is being contested by MOUZ, at least briefly. siuhy's going forwards. They're flashing in at the same time. This smoke working wonders for siuhy. Flashes over the top, set up his success. Now MIBR need to find a plan B in this round. 3v5 to come back from.
Time for Exit to come alive. Still looking for his first kill at present. Investigatory flashbang. Investigative. I don't think investigatory is a word. Investigative is fine.
Said it with confidence, so I believed it.
I know, that's all you got to do, really. No gunfire heard, though. Drop looking for an entry. He was good last time. Did I just hear a Glock? 25 seconds on the clock. Things are becoming more urgent. As they look for some kills on the bomb site, there'll be more CTs on the way as well. 15 seconds. Someone's got to commit to that bomb plant. Shoulder spotted. Drop clearing the bomb site. Bomb carries on the floor, though, as is the bomb. Stereo frags for MOUZ as they find their first round on the B bomb site.
Clean sweep from MOUZ. Not losing a single player in that round, and that's actually really important when you're on that CT side. You've got to get that economy going if you've had a slow start. It's the start from siuhy, making a nice difference. And the retake protocol there on ramp was fantastic from MOUZ. You saw the utility come through, flashes alongside that smoke. MIBR struggling to deal with it. That allows them to stack the B site heavily, but it's back to fast aggression. Oh, the drop down is so risky, and the impact will fall. It's a 3v3 after quick initial trades, and siuhy's going even more aggressive.
Yeah, they have to find a way back into this one. Only 3 CTs with 2 bomb sites to cover with a minute and a half on the clock is simply bad numbers top to bottom. So they've got to find a way into this. They've got to find an advantage, and urgently. Maybe positionally, this information will allow his teammates to focus elsewhere. There'll still be a numbers advantage for MIBR. We've seen the shoulder-to-shoulder plays already in this game. So individual performance will still be required. Exertion holding down 2 jobs, repositioning away from mid just as they start to appear. He's got a bad angle now, but he's got the information and escaped for free. 1 minute on the clock. There's an eon for MIBR to make more plays.
Oh, this looks good. Ollie down, frozen with a gap, and he lines them up. That's the bomb dropped. And Breno can't even get it back. He's getting shot from behind. Too tricky here to try and win this round, surely. That nade nearly does it, but it's frozen alone with a massive triple kill.
Frozen We spoke about his fragging ability at the beginning, and there's another demonstration of it. Really nice work from him. A gap in the smoke, brutal for MIBR. Certainly something to look at in review. Because look at the impact that's made for them. They have no money now. They are broke as pocus. P250 and a dream for MIBR. MOUZ look to take control of this game of Vertigo now in this first half. Perfectly timed flashbang. Stops any desired nonsense from MIBR. Now MOUZ can have used some range with these guns. Not shy to take control of ramp, and they've got a good grasp on what MIBR might be up to. There's insani popped. Fast reload, but it's being covered, of course. We're going to have gaps like that from MOUZ. MIBR will try and concentrate the numbers elsewhere, but look at this lack of respect. This is great. Again, we spoke about spatial awareness and aggression with Rogue. We see the same here from MOUZ.
Safe will find one, but it's just the MP9 dropped, and MOUZ can afford to lose that. She's going to be buying the AWP anyway. So, yeah, really nice stuff there from MOUZ, just making sure that they are as punishing as possible. You can see Torji has indeed picked up that AWP. $7,150 spent. Spending the big bucks. But we saw how important that AWP can be in the earlier round. Good to see Yimpat having a bit of impact as well over on B. He will be slowly growing into this team. Just 16 years old, Yimpat. I'm sure he's got a long future ahead of him. It's just taken big damage there, down to 26. No outright kill at the start of this round. And again, this ramp control looks like it could be a common theme here. MOUZ don't want to give this up without a fight.
Wow, pop flash for the AWP. Let's go. Very careful though. Torji's showing some shoulder. Not the best angle for him to move into position with, so he's very careful indeed. But this is crazy. So many targets. An expensive setup for MOUZ, but there's still a chance for them because Frozen. Because Frozen. Is anything else needing to be said? 3 kills for him as Safe will trade the frag. 2-on-2 now on the bomb site. MIBR quite tagged. They still have a minute. They can cut noise. They can pull back, change positions, force a second MOUZ player towards the other bomb site. Indeed, they will disengage for now.
Safe's going fishing. Really wants a fight, but no need for MOUZ to give it to him. Hasn't got enough bait to bait them into the open. So he has to come forward. This is a little uncomfortable now for MIBR. Do have a smoke, but that bomb is still back on ramp. So it might end up being the AWP trying to cover the AK. It's a smoke down, bomb planted, Safe misses! And that nade will do enough. The double combo comes in from MOUZ, and they've brought it back to an even scoreline.
Now we've got a test for MIBR to come back from adversity. They started well in this one, but how long did it last? There's more work to be done, a lot more work to be done by MIBR. That's kind of the journey that I'm going to take in this series, is just having the magnifying glass over MIBR and seeing the measure of the team versus MOUZ at the moment, win or lose. The different scenarios and so on. Now MOUZ are building momentum. You can see they're vocal. They're giving good energy to their teammates beside them as well. How do MIBR respond to this? Well, the main response will have to wait because this will be somewhat of a poverty round for them, but there's a lot of utility here, which would suggest they've got some kind of executes in mind. It will be a pistol buy, but this has to be a very specific, deliberate buy to spend this much money in a round such as this. I'm very interested to see what they will be offering. Saw them previously with the pistols, tries to go for a fast play towards the A ramp. This time, they will offer some grenades and maybe keep people entertained. Give them a fidget spinner towards the A bomb site, maybe try and invite a third rotation. In fact, wondering what's happening on the other side, seeing nothing just yet. MIBR maybe trying to set up a light trap, easily avoid the flashbang, but look at the drive-by from Drop. That's the bomb seen on the radar. Instant response. Keep an eye on that radar. MOUZ are fully charging over to the bomb site, and MIBR have got the world at their hand. They've got so much time. They will continue to execute on this site. In they go. Exertion hasn't been discovered just yet. Now he has, and he has to be traded. He will be. These pistols are successful so far. They've got a 4-on-2 on this bomb site.
MOUZ are going to hang around. Drop is going to run back with that AWP, and they're all safe on the MIBR side. It's MOUZ who have to take initiative. They found the first back. It's full rifles for MIBR in this post plant. I'll still have nades though. A smoke and a molly could be really impactful here. There is a molly down. It's forcing exit right into the open. And now it's into a 2-on-2. Both players back on the stairs. This could be very awkward for them. That bomb being defused. Drop wants to move in. He's got the first. He'll move in for the follow-up. And MIBR steal away the round.
What a wonderful round. We could see from the buy that they had intention. Even with all that utility, you still have to deliver with those pistols. This drive-by from Drop is so fast. Not able to respond in time. Then the P250 putting in work on that B bomb site. A 4v2 post plant from MIBR in an eco round, essentially. That is wonderful stuff. And again, we speak about the measure of the team. That is depth that we're seeing there. Somehow, amongst all that, Exit is still looking for his first kill amazingly. But that's a small point. And the main takeaway there, of course, is that MIBR have got detail and depth in what we're seeing from them so far.
And you just see insani's individual ability. Oh, that's almost a lineup. Drop will get one, but Exertion there to trade. Does have assistance here. Frozen is close by from mid, but Exertion's already fallen on the bomb site. He was not ready for them to accelerate so quickly. It's a couple of rounds now where MOUZ are getting caught off guard, but they're still in this one. It's a 3v3. It's not an easy retake on this B site.
B bomb site, very attractive to MIBR so far in this series. And let's see if they can convert the post plant. siuhy is in trouble health-wise. He's one of the two with the kits, but those flashes are wonderful. The chain flashes are awesome. Frozen's expired though, and it's low health siuhy remaining. 1 versus 2. How do you avoid getting traded with an AWP and 22 HP in this scenario? That bomb's quite ticked as well. Doesn't work out. Drop is a problem. His entries on the B bomb site are causing havoc for MOUZ.
Ooh, siuhy is okay. Well, he might get pushed for a second there. You're right, just these entries have been huge for MIBR. I think these anchor players for MOUZ maybe need to start playing a little safer. We're seeing them fight pretty aggressively over towards B. That round, the boost up is kind of what allows the fights to come in. You see Frozen just burn in his own molly there in the midst of all the madness. MIBR, they are making this game chaotic right now, and it seems to be benefiting them. Okay. That's a strong start from Exertion. The Deeg has come out to play, and now he's got an AK.
Straight juicing with that Deagle. This is suddenly a considerably more dangerous round. Let's not forget what we saw with the USPs earlier on, but now they are flanked by an AWP and an AK-47. And this is where playing the super slow round, I feel, can become scary because it could provide opportunities for MOUZ, especially if you've got an AWP in an unknown position. I imagine we're going to see a smoke execute on this bomb site. And there is no utility response to be had here by MOUZ. And so it begins. Oh, the double nades as well. All right, then. Dotting the I's, crossing the T's. The AK-47, though, is still active, as is siuhy with the AWP. Creeping, trying to find an angle, looking for a shotgun position. Oh, he's close on that one. How much does he want to risk this AWP? That AK is very much still in play. He's at the point of no return, Exertion. And while he's standing, TTs may be encouraged to try and find something. The Infact creeping with that USP, looking for a second. Still, siuhy's one with the kit. Needs to be given something. If MIBR stay where they are, then that might mean the end of the rounds. Unless Exertion can get something done here. But that bomb is so far ticked. They're risking losing everything. They've got the money. Maybe not for the AWP, but they will disengage. I think this is the right decision at that point.
Yeah, I think so too. The bomb was planted so wide, it's so hard to steal that defuse away. You've got to be concerned about the ramp side and construction. That's the two nades that really help just accelerate this push. Exertion looked like he was going to be the difference maker. Around that scaffold side, around that short side, he couldn't get as active as he wanted to. I think they were a little concerned about the push that maybe could have come into CT as well. Saw Torji was looking that way with the AWP. They just got a little uncomfortable there for MOUZ. But we are seeing glimpses of what Exertion can show us with his individual skill. I've seen him solo carry maps in the past, so good sign for MOUZ if he can keep showing up. But for MIBR, really has been a great start. As you pointed out, Drop having a really good game. Insani starting to deliver. And Exit hasn't even been needed so far in their 7-round wins. That's always a good sign.
Yeah, he's just hashtag happy to be here. This has been a pretty good game of Vertigo so far. Seven for MIBR. They'll be content, but rarely are players happy. Drop, what are you up to there? Maybe his best days are behind him in this half, but insani could pick up the slack. Oh, these bursts are devastating. But there's one more CT to go. Does he choose to engage earlier? Wait for reinforcement, for pop flashes maybe. Some swings from Frozen as he looks to try and... Oh my days, that peak is so nasty. It's gruesome, it's grotesque. That is post-watershed from Insani. I can't believe these frags. But then MOUZ are still going for it. A 2 versus 3. They can only give up. They can only save so many times in this half. More is there for siuhy to do, though. Again, if they don't give it to him for free, they don't give him an early frag. As he go all the way in this 1v2, 22 HP. Got half the info. Looking for a trade fragger. That will never come. And round 8 is here for MIBR.
Insani is so fun to watch. His aim is so crispy. It's not quite Scream reminiscent, but like it's close. We don't have many players like this nowadays that I feel like go for the burst headshot almost all the time. Maybe Twist is the comparison. Ooh, so clean.
Wow. Looks like he's got a glass mouse pad.
What?
Right?
What did he see?
Is that just a pre-fire?
That's got to be a pre-fire.
Dude, man. What is this, man? Report.
Oh, my.
Oh. It was so outrageous from the other POV.
Yeah.
Oh, that is... Dude, there are certain websites for clips like that. And it ain't YouTube. It's not YouTube, man.
Get it on x.com immediately. That's what I'm saying. My God. That is crazy. Insani, I think, is going to get a lot of fans. If this MIBR team can become strong, he's a pretty fresh player, only 19 years old. And he's showing us what he can do on a big stage here. And MOUZ are feeling the pressure right now. I mean, we heard Cadian earlier say he thinks MIBR could be a sneaky upset team in this bracket. MOUZ are going to have to deal with that early here. The anchor with a P250 for Yimpat. Not fun. He'll call for assistance from the M4 of Exertion. Insani's so tempted. See, just thinking about having a look. Decides against it. Now Exertion takes some space back. That's a really positive sign for MOUZ. They've denied the early B play. Got Exertion forward. The flash is good as well. Drop blinded down below. Exertion able to get activated early. That's a fantastic flash coming in from Yimpat there.
Heading towards the 40-second mark for MIBR to find a 9th. Might be just the right ingredients for MOUZ as Exertion tries to defend. But what is behind Exertion? Yimpat with a P250, good for one at the very least. But now the numbers are even as MIBR take position, and they've got the util as well. And we know they have the detail. MOUZ have got plays to make, also eating a fat flashbang, and there's only one left now. Frozen with the French gun, 1 versus 3. Is the FAMAS going to be enough? No. 9 rounds for MIBR, so the 4 of MOUZ, a rout on the T side thus far.
They are finding quite a bit of success on that B site. It's been great to watch. A lot of teams will go for those A plays, but I think we are seeing that B site become more and more involved on Vertigo. Exit finally getting on the board alongside Insani. Safe on that AWP. Hasn't been required too much. He's been going for the rifle a fair bit. We'll have the AWP out in this one, though, into round 14, and it's a full buy from MOUZ. Insani trying to fly up the ramp. Frozen so blind. It's Breno who gets the opener, and MOUZ are going to have to concede unless siuhy wants to go in behind them.
Yeah, that timing really didn't work out on the team flash. siuhy really hungry for something. siuhy's surely got the sound cues, but is this the right time? That's the bomb carrier passing him, unbeknownst to him. Looking to activate now as one makes their way up short. siuhy falling back, trying to show presence, trying to run distraction with that AWP. Oh, to trigger discipline from siuhy. Says hello now, tries to reposition, and they line up. Take a ticket for siuhy. He finds a fifth for MOUZ. Perfect timing on the flank, did everything that needed to be done.
That's brilliant. It's not easy to play in those positions. And also credit to siuhy. Battle sniping on the site, and his AWP kills slow MIBR down enough that siuhy can get in behind. And MIBR have been going for a lot of those quick plays. So I love siuhy just getting caught up in the chaos himself and realizing if they slip past me, I've got a free round in my hands. And he executed absolutely perfectly to give his team a 5th round, a chance at 6 as we head into the last round of the half.
Aggression from MOUZ in mid. Takes its patience, may be rewarded. We shall see. Dershan's got the angle he wants, and that can allow the AWP to move elsewhere. Distance may be required over towards B, as siuhy was heading towards A, but now, or at least back of mid. In the meantime, Exertion's jiggling. His timing has worked out really well for him. But can he find something good? He sees the bomb at the very least, but can't win the duel. Very awkward through the corner of the door. Well, it's not going where he wanted. And that gives a 5v4 for MOUZ, for MIBR, excuse me. 40 seconds left on the clock. They've been quiet so far. They have a fair amount of util. And they do like themselves a B bomb site. Breno moving through that mid position now. There is a split on. He's got help on his 6. And Safe has got security with that bomb also. Breno moving his way into mid, into the B bomb site. Caught frozen. And maybe trades now. siuhy focused on the other angles. That allows Exit to come through. Baiting his teammate. Has taken position for MIBR. Very strong play there. siuhy's got a lot to do. 1 versus 4. Got to go for it, of course. But I do not fancy his chances. Insani with another headshot to finish off the half. A great half, so a great half for MIBR. We'll see how it looks, though, once the map is finished.
Sticking out the bag of a fine chick riding a dino. His Mr. Uncontested, that's my answer. Final. I was buzzing in the bistro, killing off the freak profile, hit a heat. Foul, hit a heat. I was buzzing in the bistro, killing off the freak profile, hit a heat. Foul, hit a heat. I was buzzing in the bistro, killing off the freak profile, hit a heat. Foul.
We are back for the second half of Vertigo. As far as the MIBR are concerned, so far so good. They're showing lots of promise, they're showing depth, they're showing strategy and tactic. It's great to see, great aim, great entries as well. But perhaps now it's MOUZ's turn to do the same. 5 rounds in their first half. Do you think they'll be satisfied with that Hawk-up?
On the MOUZ side?
Yeah.
I don't think so. I think they're going to be pretty frustrated, honestly, just with how many of those rounds went against them so quickly. How quickly they were losing the rounds has got to be frustrating. There's a new dog in the yard. It's got a loud bark. But let's see if it's got the full-on bite. Can MIBR close the map? This mid-stack looks very good for them. MOUZ could be about to fall foul to this. Insani waits, but he does get dealt with. And Torchi's found 2 openers. Drop will try and deny, and his teammates are here to help him. 3v2 in favor of MIBR, and Drop gets 1 more. It's all on Frozen. He's got that bomb, but where does he want to end up here?
Fast-moving round. Fast-moving pistol round, even. The very important one. Frozen cannot make a mistake here. He's got to find a way to convert this round. He's got a minute to do it also. He's got the range with the P250. MIBR will reposition. Hard to fully clear a bomb site here, though, with only 2 players, of course. They are very likely to be split. Breno's having a look-see. Frozen looks to his left and takes one in the air. And MIBR will win that second pistol. That is a very big win for them to start their CT side.
Massive round. That is now both pistols going away of MIBR. Could allow them to convert a clean map win here if they can keep this up. And there was part of a question of, was this a bit of a punish pick going up against MOUZ? This is not a map that MOUZ have played too often. Last time they played it, they lost 16-5 against Eternal Fire. So maybe MIBR have done a bit of homework, prepared well for this map. I don't know if that smoke is what insani wanted, or sorry, what they wanted here, but it'll work out. Can keep MOUZ at bay. I think MOUZ will just try and wait out the utility in this one. Really not much to work with.
MOUZ are looking to sprout a plan here. Plan has been sprouted. A story in 2 sentences by James Bardoff. Minutes on the
actually
clock.
a bit too long for me. Can you, cut that one down, please?
Yeah. TikTok era after all. But this is almost like some kind of random ass strat. They're just trying to draw rotation, draw the CTs away from where they ultimately want to go. But as they did, MOUZ, on the CT side, MIBR will take aggressive positions, but will they have the same success? They've got the same support. insani needs cover for that reload, doesn't have it. And we've got 2 pistol frags for MOUZ. 40 seconds to capitalize on this chaos as MIBR rotate their way to support. Drops found an angle. Safe is able to fall back into a safer position, no pun intended. Trying to get that bomb plant. There are bonuses to be had here. That's a great shot. But such an expensive round for MIBR. X is the only man standing at the end of the round. They denied a bomb plant, but at what cost?
Yeah, good work there. That came so close because of Frozen. And it feels like Frozen is just the final boss. Whenever this MOUZ team are getting round wins or getting competitive in rounds. Even though he's not massively above everyone else on the scoreboard, feels like whenever he's involved, it's finding success on the MOUZ side. Still not enough to win them the round, though. Exit making sure to hold on, despite his slow start. He started to pick it up here. Now this is a key gun round for MOUZ, and they've taken early damage. These smokes down nades as well. Exertion forced all the way back. A ton of damage dealt to him early.
Very important swing round here. So much potential for MOUZ. They are off to the races if they can break MIBR in this round. Such an opportunity. So much of an overperformance in that last round in terms of the damage they did, how many frags they got. You saw the urgency for MIBR to afraid to compound the problems by letting that bomb plant. It cost them so much. Can MOUZ build on that? Taking the B bomb site. Now they are all over this bomb site. 10 players still standing on the site, on the server rather. Who will fall first? I think we're going to see a flurry of frags here eventually. CTs are repositioning now. Bomb is planted. Smokes are still up. A full 5-on-5 retake with 1 flash and no defuse kit for MIBR. They're all here though. But who goes first? Where's that flash coming from? Maybe waiting for a T angle. There's Drop. He's the first one to take it. 2 for Yimfat so far. He'll be traded 3-on-3, then make it 2 as siuhy is lost. MIBR trying to hold on to that 7-round lead and extend it, and they're doing well. But Exertion's coming in from the back. So many targets. Renaissance Man with the kit, and the retake is successful. Only losing 2 players as well. They went into that retake with just the 1 flash, 5-on-5, and here they are, standing with 3 at the end of the round.
Felt like it was going to be a round of pure chaos on the retake, but
right?
There's quite a lot of order to this. Honestly, the trades were so efficient from MIBR. That's the second swing from the site. Breno doing so much work. Had to switch out to the MP9. And insani's ready for the flank. Just turns around, realizes it seems a bit off that there's one more player that hasn't shown themselves. Great retake from MIBR. Did not expect that to go their way comfortably, but they make it work in the end. And they look like a real problem right now. I know it's their map pick, but this is still a really promising start for them here.
Yeah, you want to see these teams from different regions doing well. MIBR are certainly doing that for the time being. There's plenty of play to come, though. Potentially in this map, but also in the series. Oh, hello. Through the wall. As not being given an early frag in round 19. Now at this point, they have 1 flash and 1 smoke, MOUZ. So this is not going to be easy. However, they have the talent to deliver. How do they find a way in? Who's going to be the can opener? Down to a wide swing and a trade? Or
different pacing here between the 2 teams on their T sides. MIBR with a lot of quick rounds. MOUZ taking their time, but they don't have much utility left now. They might just feel they have to commit into this A-bomb site.
Again, the smoke util plays to try and get that bomb planted. Renazan through the smoke will be traded. Is one enough? That grenade will certainly help. They try and stop the bomb from getting planted. Can't do that though. Lots of spray through the smoke. 3 on 3. MIBR in some trouble now. They've got a flashbang, but apart from that, how do they find the defuse here? They've got to get all the kills, surely. There's the first one. Insani with the transfer. Oh my days. He's got position as well, and he finds the third. What an outrageous second frag. That's unbelievable.
It's so rare to hit those spray transfers when it's a player peaking headshot height like that. The raw mechanics of Insani are on display in full force here. MOUZ are feeling it. There's a nade onto the site. This is really the moment. I mean, that's not easy to do.
How many shots into it is that?
It only looked like a couple. Looked like a little adjustment as well.
That's crazy. That's such a big frag as well. That means so much in this. It stops the comeback for MOUZ. MIBR are in trouble, I think, if he doesn't get that one.
You can see why he's got the 1 AK on CT side right now. He is a beast with that AK.
Is crazy.
8 multi-kills for Insani in 19 rounds played. Has been so impactful. This is a real shock for MOUZ though. Even if it's not their map pick, they would have expected more out of this one. Still have AKs in this round. Let's see if they can make something work here. Again, they get that ramp control, but this time it's a boost for Insani. Ooh, good angle, and the spray will do the trick.
Promising start for MIBR. A fine beginning, you might say. 4 on 3 then. As most of MOUZ show presence on the ramp. What is the Impad up to though? Well, Frozen is looking for an entry and Safe continues to lurk. What's his timing gonna be like? It's gonna be bad on this occasion. Opportunities are opening, doors are opening for MOUZ now in this 3 on 3. Still players defending that B bomb fight with 20 seconds to go. This time, there's no miracle from Insani, and surely this is a MOUZ round.
MIBR nowhere near this the A bomb site. They're over on B with their final 2 players. This will be a much needed MOUZ round. I think this game has been a pretty good example of the anchors on MOUZ really struggling in that first half. It felt like MIBR were exploiting that pretty heavily. And MOUZ just being so far behind that once they lost that second half pistol, it feels like they're almost too far gone at this point. But still important that they put up some rounds here, get themselves into this series somewhat. After all, MIBR's pick. Plenty of time for MOUZ in the rest of the series with Inferno as MOUZ's pick coming up. I do like the boost coming in, but it doesn't work out in the end. Torchy just catches that re-aggression, and that was the moment. They've got a good chance at just getting onto this site. Insani can't deny. MIBR's Miney finally on the verge of being broken here. MOUZ could win this, then they can try and keep that CT economy down, and that's how you have to pull off these sorts of comebacks.
What is the play here from MIBR? Insani with the Desert Eagle. Exit and drop with the M4s. Tower of Humanity on the A bomb sites. Not the only tower. Only 2 numbers on the radar for MIBR. There's so much boosting going on. Running out of bullets is dropped. The flashbang won't help either. Desertion's been dropped in the meantime, so I think they have an idea of where the numbers are, MOUZ. And they've taken position then and the bomb site. And that'll be that, I think, for this one. Don't throw the good money after the bad. This round is lost. MOUZ will be moving to half the score of MIBR. Much work to be done in this first map of the series. If you're joining us late, MIBR putting on a very good show so far. Again, I do wonder, without suggesting criticism of others, but you know, when you've got a big name and you've done a lot of things and you've got a lot of accolades and you come into a team like MIBR, I think you may end up having the rest of the team following you to some degree and giving you the space to do what you want to do. But that might not necessarily be the right formation for the squad. What we've seen from MIBR so far has been great on Vertigo. Sample size is small, of course. There are certainly more maps to come. Inferno and Mirage, should it be required as a decider. Vertigo to pick of MIBR. So far, so good, but it is time to close. It will soon be time to close. Again, it's another ropey buy for MIBR. More or less what they saved in the round prior. Time for MOUZ to build some momentum.
Insani's sense looks pretty high, doesn't it, when he's flicking between those angles. Have to look up exactly what he's playing on. He has got that flick-heavy aim style we've been seeing. That mid information be fairly nice. They tries to go further. Frozen with the fast denial of that attempt. Safe was the man who didn't really have much to work with in this round. So not a big loss. Just got a couple of rifles in play here on the MIBR side. Breno was double stacked with Insani. Smoke up is going to make life really awkward for the Deeg, but the AK above might still find a line of sight. Doesn't look like that's the case, though. In fact, he's taken a shot from the AWP instead. Denying this bomb plant will be really difficult here. They don't have the nades to do it. This looks like a well-played round from MOUZ so far.
Yeah, just hold on to that M4 really at this point. And the Kevlar. No need to waste that. I do wonder if how many pros in Counter-Strike and beyond use glass mouse pads, because I think they're super rare. But I did see a review of one recently. I think that one of the downsides of a glass mouse pad is the wear on the feet, the mouse feet. But I would like to experiment with a glass mouse pad at some point. Not suggesting that he's using one, but I don't think I've seen one in a match in the last 10 years. I feel like
I'm with you.
I think Nothing may have used a glass mouse pad at some point, or at least has experimented with one. I could be wrong about that. I might pop him a message. Actually, I will message him right now.
They look pretty cool. I've never really seen these. But yeah, I'd be interested.
Yo, dude, bro, have you ever used a glass mouse pad? Yes, congratulations on the new baby.
We will await our response. Meantime, we'll find out if MOUZ can continue this comeback, because it is the full guns now for MIBR, including the AWP out for safe. MIBR using some of that utility of their own, Exertion. Man, who's the magnet on ramp right now, taking a lot of damage whenever he's in this position. It's down to 3 health this time. That is the life of being that first forward player on ramp on Vertigo. You are very much in the firing line. Now MOUZ will try and double back to B. Rob only has that SMG on the B site anchor position again. He's just put this smoke down, so that will buy him some time. He will now have a rotate in for assistance. His exit here to help.
Look at this execute from MOUZ. Molotov's flying all over the bomb site and drop disengages. Falling back to try and retake with his teammates should they choose to go for it. Another 5-on-5 scenario, but this time MIBR on the other side of it. Make it 4 as Exit is taken down through the smoke. 2 flashes unsafe. Apart from that, no util. How much do they invest into this chase there? Drops shot. Oh, what? Wow. Okay. I expected him to get pops there. But I still, like, is this something they go for? Even with 4 people alive, they just don't really have position. Like in many cases, they're just going to run into the meat grinder, fingers first. But they will just look to replay the round, essentially, in the next one.
And listen, that first half from MIBR was well played, but it was a lot of similar rounds, a lot of fast aggressions. You wonder if now MOUZ on their T side are showing that bit of class that we were expecting from them. MIBR not able to deal with just this full-on execute. I think it has been a problem as Drop lands that reaction shot. It's been a bit of a problem that Drop hasn't really had a proper rifle as that B-site anchor. I think that's why he's having to dip out of the site a little sooner. So maybe now that they've got the full M4s, they'll be able to try and delay and deny on the site a little more aggressively. See MIBR wanting to make sure they close out this map. Had a very convincing scoreline, 14-5 at one point. MOUZ just starting to drag themselves back into it slightly. Still a long way to go if they want the full-on comeback here.
I like the color scheme of MOUZ's jerseys. Good contrast. Five rounds away now. You can see how important it's been for MIBR to try and keep as many buys going as possible, because this is concerning and nothing should be taken for granted. There is a barbecue below the B stairs. That leaves 4 for MOUZ. Trying to fish for something, but they are being denied. They have burned a lot of util, though, for MIBR. Makes sense that they wanted to set up for something. MIBR with no flashes left, just the one smoke in the hands of Exit. And their guns. Their firearms.
That's a common theme. Really burning that utility early on the MIBR side. And I wonder if that's going to be what MOUZ continue to try and exploit here. Late round, go for these executes. It's much harder for them to delay now without those nades.
Gonna have to go guns blasting, but will anyone check for Exit? Waiting for distraction from his teammates, but Frozen is swinging with that AK. That's such an important frag for MOUZ. Could be curtains otherwise. 4 on 3. They've lost position, but they've got the man advantage, and surely that will spur them on to go for this one. Bomb's been planted by MOUZ. Pressure's on for MIBR, and in they come, and just like that, MOUZ are getting wrecked. Flash has been found for Drop. Torji's here with the AWP. Got 10k in the bank, but he's lost all position. He can make it expensive for the CTs, but they will keep him entertained as that bomb is defused. Game point then for MIBR.
Yeah, they just about found those flashes, which definitely helped them out on that retake. Again, MIBR pretty happy playing conservatively around this B site. That was good timing from Drop, and this time, not the same smokes from MOUZ onto the site itself, which allows that player from further back to make a big difference, to have impact. They also missed their molly onto default, which could have had some impact on their execute. It is now map point for MIBR. That is not ideal, though, for MOUZ. They lose out early, not ready for safe on that angle.
Just standing there waiting. He looks like he'd been there for a while. How do you turn this around in MOUZ? Noble comeback attempt may be stopped short by MIBR if things continue in this fashion. Minute 20 for them to figure it out. On the plus side for MOUZ, they have a lot of util in this spot. A lot of util remaining. Insani looking for some information. There's a lot of information for him. We'll choose to fall back then. Interesting smoke, but he won't be able to... Exertion won't be able to get anything done here. 3 on 5 then for MOUZ. Unable to respond to these frags. That's normally the strength of the T side, is a trade frag, but they've got nothing to show for their losses so far.
Looks good. Big damage onto Breno. You have one more nade, but it's not quite towards ramp yet. Molly may help though. Oh, the headshot's delivered without even needing the molly. Breno's dealt with. That's a nade in reply though. The nades are on point in this round.
Yeah, this is killing the time for MOUZ though, having to deal with that sandbag's position. Leaves him at 25 HP, but Frozen is determined. How on earth did they get through that? I have no idea, but MOUZ are forcing their way back into this round. Drop's got something to say about it. 15 seconds to plant a bomb, and that's going to be that exit. The last man standing is MIBR. Secure Vertigo.